performance, muscle growth, this is what you need. And I used to train for like 2 hours on 250 calories. How I trained before pregnancy and how I trained after pregnancy to build back my abdominal strength, which I think is an extra bonus for us girls. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to rewind and we're going to head to the gym. Now this back squat session absolutely set me off, and then the last CrossFit workout that I finished with, you actually generally need to try it. If you haven't tried CrossFit, this is suitable for beginners to advanced, but you can make it advanced by how hard you hit it. But it was absolutely brutal. I actually felt like crying halfway through. But another question that I get on my Instagram a lot is about the knee sleeves, because you will see that I wore them for the entire session. Now, the reason why I do this is because if I start off with like a lower body exercise, i.e. squats, it helps keep my knees and my joints warm, because I know I had upper body, so that when I go into like the thrusters at the end of the WOD, it just helps keep my joints warm and mobilized, so I don't have to re-warm them up for when I'm going into an intense like interval session. So that is why I do keep the knee sleeves on. I get a lot of questions about them and they actually are really good. I went years without wearing knee sleeves for my squats and lower body sessions, and even like CrossFit WODs, when you're doing lunges, thrusters, it just helps give you a bit of a bounce out of that squat position, and again keeps your joints nice and warm. So I just wanted to give you that tip. I do have knee sleeves. I get mine from Element. I will leave the link below with a little discount code for you all, but yeah, they're really good, and if you haven't worn them before, I would give them a try. Anyway, let's head to the gym. You can see how intense my sessions get, and sometimes it's really hard for me to kind of move the camera around to hit every angle with them, but this is why I bang on about supplements and how they really support me sometimes. And you know, I don't want to be spending ages in the kitchen as a mum. I need to make sure that I hit my nutrients, and sometimes the supplements just help me, like the creatine, the isoclear, electrolytes and vitamins. That's all I really touch. I don't really touch anything else, because those are what help with my performance. That's what helps me recover, and yeah, that's why I just take those certain ones. But I need to actually really head off to this appointment, but I hope you enjoyed these training sessions. They are really intense. Sometimes I'm in the gym for 2 to 3 hours, and I'm not saying that anyone should be in the gym for that long, but you know, I am an athlete. I am trying to do my best for this competition that I have coming up in October, which is Marbella Championships, and I do really want to progress at it. I want to do well. I want to see an improvement from Athens Throwdown, and you know, I came away from that competition with lots of knowledge on where I could improve and what I needed to improve on. And sometimes things like skills, they take a very long time. You know, you can't just go into the gym and, you know, practice a squat over and over again, and then, you know, you're gonna get, okay, you will improve at it. But gymnastics is just, it's a whole nother level. And with CrossFit, you're hitting like gymnastics, strength, endurance, you're hitting so many different sections within your training that it's really important that, you know, you train them all. And although October seemed a long way away, I know it's going to come round in a flash like that. So I'm just doing my best and, you know, trying to hit these workouts. But now you know why I go on about fueling to perform so much and being a mother rushing around. Sometimes having an isoclear instead of a can of tuna is just my go-to. But anyway, okay, now I'm showered from that disgusting session that I just did. I'm going to make my post-workout meal, but I also just want to talk you through some of my favorite supplements that I've been using for years, leading up to ESM week, because there's some really good discounts for you, and here's a little recap of what you're going to get. Now, you know, this is probably my favorite product out of all of them because I have it every day and it just helps with my training, my performance, my recovery. Then we have Biotic Pro. So now I have taken a probiotic for around, I want to say 6 years actually, for around 6 years, because if you are not taking something for your gut health, you really should be. Collagen. So I have this every single day for hair, skin and nails, and it's also actually in the designer bars. I didn't know if you knew that, but it's not whey protein in the designer bars, it's collagen powder, which I think is an extra bonus for us girls. So we have creatine. I rave about this supplement every single day. If I had to choose one supplement for the rest of my life, it would be creatine. Goddess gains, literally performance, muscle growth, everything. This is what you need. It doesn't make you bloat, doesn't give you acne, doesn't cause hair loss. It's the most researched supplement and it's the freaking best. I want to show you some new products that have launched. So the first one is IsoClear Mojito. Now this is actually really nice. I only tested it yesterday because I did this reel with Hercules. I'm going to pop it here like little clips, but it was so funny. We had so much fun filming it, and he basically taste tested all the protein and rated them out of 10. I haven't tried this one.
Ooh. I need to taste it again. It's right hard.
It's actually mojito.
Oh.
Do we like it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it's really nice, really refreshing, exactly like a mojito. I'm not an alcoholic drink person, but I quite like that. Anyway, we also have some restocks, okay? These bars were limited edition. They are so good. They are so dangerous. Oh, did you see that? I mean, they taste like a Caramac bar. So I'm going to leave the bar up here, but it was my favorite chocolate bar to eat as a child, Caramac. It was just my favorite. And then we have the strawberry yogurt relaunching, okay? So they are probably already live by the time this video goes live, so I hope you get your hands on some of them. Okay, that bike session was rancid. It was absolutely disgusting. And then I was going to eat and just do my strength. Oh! Sorry. That was Olive and she made me jump. Can you not do that? By the way, people, when I pick Olive up, okay, I pick her up like this. In my last video, I had a comment saying, can you not pick your dog up by her arms? I promise you, I would never do that to Olive. Like, I love her to bits and I wouldn't pick her up like that. It's just probably the angle you saw. Anyway, I did the EMOM, well, it was like a CrossFit conditioning session, and the clean pools just straight away because I was sweaty and I was like, oh, I can't bother to get dressed, and I just thought I'd stay sweaty. Anyway, had that done. We'll leave the workout here for what that was. So I used to have just 2 rice cakes with peanut butter and jam. My original OGs will know that. And they were around it was around 250 calories. And I used to train for like 2 hours on 250 calories. That is absolutely diabolical, and I do not recommend that for anyone. No wonder why I was never making progress, why I was never putting on muscle or building anything. I mean, look at me. I look okay, but I feel like I look a lot better now, and that's because I fuel properly, because my pre-workout meal now is around 700 calories, but I also have the eggs on toast before, which is an extra like 500 calories. So I'm having like 800 calories more than what I was. So I can lift heavier, I can move faster, I have more power, I have more energy. And that is why I always go on about fueling for performance, because it makes a difference. Now, I know not everyone has the same life as me, and it is hard to fit training in with work, and if you want to train first thing in the morning, you can't be eating 1,000 calories. I completely get that, okay? So what I would recommend with that is you do have something very high in fat for slow release energy, and maybe like a banana with that, so peanut butter and banana, and then I would sip on something like an IsoClear. It's so easy to digest, and it's not heavy. It's just like a simple drink to sip on during your training, and that is what I would recommend to have. And you know, as you're training, you will find that you start to get tired. It literally just small dates like this big, the small ones you get, you can literally chew them in between your sets. Like, you're not going to get full up or feel sick by having them, and they're a nice carbohydrate to have to give you a bit of glucose, sugar while you're training, and it's natural. I don't need a spoon, I've got a spoon. Actually, I do need a spoon because you're all going to judge me mixing the milk and the new peanut butter. So that is what I recommend. And then post-workout, my post-workout bowl actually was similar to what I have now. However, I used to have it in one large quantity. And what was happening was I was having that large oat bowl, and because of the amount of carbohydrates I had in one go, and I wasn't kind of balancing it with fats properly, it was basically refueling me, but then it was just making me go all the way down, and my energy would just crash because it was too many carbohydrates in one go. Everyone's different. This is what was not working for my body. So I now split my oat bowls and make sure that I have adequate, is that the right word? I'm really bad with English, people. I got a D in English. Grammar is not my forte. So yeah, I now split them, make sure that I have enough carbs, fats, protein in both bowls. I want to talk to you about something else. So you all know that I am a trainer on the Evolve You app, and by the time this video goes live, you would have all known about my new challenge, which is Core Defined. It's an 8-week challenge, and it's now available in the Evolve You app. So my code Charlotte L does save 20% on subscriptions, but I can't show you too much of it in the app because I'm filming this on Thursday and it launches tomorrow. So I can't visibly show you what it looks like in the app. What I want to talk about is my Core Defined, and I just want to say that when you sign up to this app, you get access to all my programs. But say, I don't know, you wanted to try another trainer's program, you do also get access to theirs. So you don't just get access to me, you get access to the entire app. And there is a nutrition advice on there and a little community where you can share all your progress and everything like that. But Core Defined, okay, I am launching Core Defined because I said to Evolve You, and Evolve You said to me, I always get asked about my abs and how I build core strength postpartum, and how important, you know, how important it is to have a strong core for your functional movements, for everyday posture, for stability in your power cleans, in your lifting, in your running, everything. Having a strong core, not just a defined core, is very, very important. So I have put all my knowledge into how I trained before pregnancy and how I trained after pregnancy to build back my abdominal strength. Anyway, I'm really excited for you to try that. It's now available in the app. I am going to leave the link below if you want to sign up to Evolve You app, join my Perform program, and also try Core Defined. Okay, you're going to love it. I love it. I'm also going to do it along with you because I do train my core. I would just like to do this 2-week challenge with everyone when it launches. So please let me know what you think. I hope you're excited about this one because I am. And I know a lot of you are asking for a Hyrox program. I have spoken to Evolve You. Evolve You are thinking about it. As soon as I can, I will update you with that. But for now, we have Core Defined and you're gonna absolutely love it. Anyway, that's the end of this video. You saw me training my bike intervals in an absolute hole. We spoke about fueling to perform and we spoke about ESN week. So next video will probably be about training. Maybe I'll take you to the gym with me, or we'll do a full day of eating because we love full day of eating, don't we? Anyway, love you and leave you. See you in the next one. Like, subscribe and comment, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye.